Kyle Walker and Lauryn Goodman are currently embroiled in a bitter court battle, but it wasn't always this way. Earlier this year, England defender Kyle, 34, opened up about the unusual circumstances that led to him fathering a second child with his on-off lover in October 2022. Ex On the Beach star Lauryn is the mother of two of Kyle's 6 children. The Manchester City player, who also has 4 sons with on-off wife Annie Kilner, is the father of Lauryn's eldest son Kyle Walker, 4, and a baby daughter known only as KW who was born in August last year. When Lauryn first announced her second pregnancy and the subsequent birth of her daughter, she claimed another unnamed footballer was the father. However, it later emerged that Kyle is the father of both of her children, reports The Mirror. Lauryn revealing the paternity of her daughter to Kyle's wife, Annie, reportedly led to Annie ending their relationship over the festive period. Annie publicly announced her split from Kyle in January. Days after Annie's statement announcing she was taking some time away from their marriage, Kyle spoke out about how he ended up fathering a second child with Lauryn. The former footballer Kyle Walker has recounted a tumultuous chapter in his personal life, where he had initially sworn off any contact with Lauryn Goodman beyond financial support for their son. However, Lauryn's plans to move close to Kyle's home in the north triggered an unexpected chain of events. Despite his determination, Kyle became entangled once more when in August 2022, Lauryn announced her intention to settle just 245 miles away in the north, uncomfortably near to Walker's abode. Compelled to halt her relocation plans, they met at a solicitor's office in January where Kyle laid eyes on his son Cairo for the first time in an encounter that led him to secretly rekindle ties with Lauryn. The tryst reignited as Kyle found himself in London for a groin operation in October 2022 and seized the opportunity to meet Lauryn. Reflecting on the startling affair with his childhood sweetheart Annie's back turned, he candidly admitted to The Sun, "It wasn't intentional or premeditated, but I slept with her. A lot was going on. It's not an excuse. It ruptured my groin, I had a World Cup to get fighting fit for." It then transpired that Lauryn was expecting once again. Recalling the moment he heard the news, Walker shared, "Lauryn told me at the end of October, early November. I remember going upstairs at the training ground when I got a phone call from her. I was with the physio at the time. I nearly fainted. I was just white. He said to me, 'What's the matter?' And I wouldn't tell him because I needed to process it myself. I asked if we could scrap the session and he just said, 'Fine.' I went into survival mode. I was like, what can I do now every day to make sure that I go home to Annie and the boys? When I was dealing with all this, I was still able to play football. My mum and my dad and my friends have asked me, how? But it was my release. It was 90 minutes, 100 minutes, 2 hours if you want to call it that, where I didn't have to look at that phone or listen to demands from a certain someone." Lauryn welcomed her daughter, known only as KW, in August 2023, with Annie discovering about her husband's second love child a few months later.